YouTube, welcome to my channel, Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Amazon Prime exclusive that is an hour and 58 minutes long and has recently come out in 2021. I know, we've actually got a film that comes out, it gets quite exciting. It's called I Care A Lot. It's a crime/thriller. It's directed by Jay Blakeson and it stars Rosamund Pike as Marla and Peter Dinklage of Game of Thrones fame as Roman. There's also Eliza Gonzalez as Fran. This film is about the care system, particularly for the elderly. I'm not talking about the disabled, I'm talking about the elderly here. It's a reflection on late capitalism. It talks about the care crisis and guardianship, because in America, if you are deemed to be not able to take care of yourself, the state steps in and appoints an official guardian. That guardian has control over all of your property, all of your assets, any money that you have, anything in banks, saving deposits or whatever, and it is used to pay for your care. Unfortunately, this lesbian couple, I know a lesbian couple, were they just lesbians for the male gaze? That is a question that we will debate later on. Or were they a fully functioning lesbian relationship? Who knows? They were fully functioning. Also, was Marla a sociopath? Because I think she was, because she made Roman's character, who is from the Russian mafia, look sympathetic because he actually cared about his mother. Marla seemed to only care about Fran, her lesbian lover, and even then she wasn't really listening to the warnings that Fran was giving her about Roman and Roman's mother. In short, what happens? They see a successful elderly woman. She has downsized. She's got a very substantial nest egg. She owns her own property. She is then influenced by the fact, they then influence her doctor to say that she is incompetent because she has got some slight medical concerns. This was a woman who is still able to drive, go to the shops, look after herself, run a house, all by herself. And even Fran, Marla's partner, says this woman is my hero. So naturally they decide she's going to be a great one to be added to the guardianship list. So they get a guardianship court order for her. They ship her off. Never leave your home. She made the mistake of leaving the home and getting in the taxi. They then put her in a care home which she couldn't leave with other elderly people, and they then decided to strip her house of everything. They found all her documents, they went into her private deposit box in the safe, found some diamonds that weren't recorded. So where did these come from? It then turns out that this woman is not who she says she is. She is actually the mother of a Russian mafia person who himself was in a tragic accident but actually survived, but everybody thinks that he died, so they're living really under the radar. He sees his mother rarely. He sends a taxi driver to pick his mother up with accompanying cake. Mother never gets there. This is most worrying because they don't see each other very often. So you then have this massive fight between the corrupt but legal guardianship and the illegal corruption of the mafia. It is fascinating. It reminded me so much of Layer Cake that I knew the ending before it happened, because of the poorer next of kin relatives who cannot rescue their parent from this guardianship thing. The guardian controls what their parent eats, controls who sees their parent, controls the other family members, and basically is supposed to be acting in the interests of that person. So very much like how the family court is supposed to act in the interests of the child above the interests of the mother and the father and any other relatives. That is how guardianship is supposed to work. Unfortunately, a lot of people see it as a way of basically denying them access to, one, their parent or relative, and two, their relative's property and means, and so on and so forth. And it's very, very timely. It is a criticism of late capitalism. We are living in the care crisis. What do we do when we have a population that is made up of far more elders/old age pensioners? How is that going to work? Because you've got fewer people actually functioning and in work, and a lot of people receiving benefits. Is guardianship the way to go? I'm not suggesting it is, because it is a corrupt system. But that being said, should elderly people be left to the devices of their corrupt relatives? Exploited by your next of kin or exploited by the care system who want the money to help fund their care, to pay the carers' wages. But is it to pay the carers' wages and to look after the care home? Because Rosamund's character, Marla, and Fran seemed to be getting a big chunk of the money, and very little of it was going to the actual care workers. Obviously, they would repair the care home, but once you've got a care home and it's there, you just have to maintain it, which means that the money that you get is questionable. I mean, she was literally paying other care homes to hold very expensive rooms so that she could put some of her client/guardianship people in them. Very, very corrupt. I enjoyed the film. I thought it was at times also funny as well as shocking. It is a bit grim. There are some scenes that make you go, ooh, but actually Marla's sociopathicness was like, oh my goodness, she is literally titanium, tough as nails. She reminded me of a dragon. She had this vape and she was literally like a white dragon woman. It was just incredible. Peter Dinklage was always on form. Not a problem with his character at all. Absolutely adored. But the ending was so layer cake. If you haven't seen Layer Cake, do check it out. It is an excellent movie. I Care a Lot reminded me of that. The ending, I knew that would happen. I just had this feeling as soon as I saw that particular character return again. I was like, oh no, this is going to be it. And it happened. And to be absolutely honest, did the character deserve it? And it's on a postcard. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for the support. Stay safe wherever you are.